Hello everyone and welcome to Benchwire. Today we are doing our Week 2 picks. I'm Steven.
I'm Matthew. And just before we get into this, I want to talk about sort of our podcasts versus videos. We've been a little bit unorganized to begin this series?
This journey.
This journey. So for now on, the predictions and recaps are all going to be separate videos from the podcasts so that our podcasts can be more focused on the NFL world outside of just the scores. More of just like talking about the players and, their statistics, yada, yada, yada.
It's like our version of First Take.
Exactly, yeah. Perfect. So, we'll get right into it.
Let's go. First game, we got the Chargers and Chiefs on Thursday Night Football, division rivals. It's going to be a good one. I would say I have the Chiefs in this matchup simply because of the fact Keenan Allen is not playing. He's out in this game. What Mahomes did last week, I think he's going to continue where he left off. 5 touchdowns.
That defense is going to be a lot more difficult, though, than the Cardinals.
He will not throw 5 touchdowns, but I think he will have a great game again on Thursday Night Football. They still don't have J.C. Jackson on defense.
So he's out?
He is out, again? Yes. So I think that's going to hurt them as well for the Chargers. But they still have Khalil Mack, and we forgot to talk about it. Khalil Mack had 3 sacks the last game.
Did
you know that?
Yeah. No, yeah, I knew.
Okay, I did not know that. I found that out. I'm like, wow, he's back. And I thought he was going to be, kind of rusty off the injury with the foot, but, it's okay.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to go with the Chiefs as well. Not much to say. Keenan Allen really is the difference there. I think Juju's going to have a good game.
Yeah.
I think he can attack that slot pretty well.
Don't forget about Travis Kelce.
Well,
After last game, I think he's going to pop off.
Yeah. Then we got the Patriots heading into Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. Mitch Trubisky gets another shot because you know what I mean by like another shot. He's getting another opportunity to prove to the fans that he can indeed take this team potentially to the playoffs. Last week, didn't look that well. That defense was bailing them out. They kept getting on the field. They did nothing.
Yeah.
So, and he'll be able to do it against a pretty good defense. I mean, they're definitely missing some key players on that defense in terms of, I guess, I would say more or less they don't really have like a stud corner. They don't have this and that. But it should be something where it's Belichick and what do I also have to say, right?
Yeah.
So Trubisky will have an opportunity to go against a pretty good defense, try to prove himself again, like I said. So I'm actually going to go with the Steelers. And I'm not going to lie, I love when New England goes to Pittsburgh. It feels like it's always a good game.
Yes, they always are a good game. I have the Steelers as well. I just don't think the Patriots have enough on offense to like compete with the Steelers right now. Mac Jones was having the back spasms, but
do you know if he's good to go?
He is good to go. That's what they said today. But I just don't think offensively the Matt Patricia and Joe Judge offense is good enough to beat the Steelers team, this defense. Minka, I think he's going to have a great game again.
Keyword, Matt Patricia offense.
Yeah, Matt Patricia offense. Like that right there, they're going to suck. I think the Steelers win.
Yeah.
By a lot.
By a lot.
By a lot.
By a lot.
I'm going to say
I honestly think that this is one of those where they don't have TJ Watt. Got to keep that in mind.
They don't have TJ Watt.
So Mac Jones could try to do something. It's possible.
It is possible.
Let's not rule it out with your whole, it's going to be a blowout.
I think Steelers win by 10 or more. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Bold prediction right there, but I'm going to say.
So we both got the Steelers.
Yes.
Now we get to you guys.
Yes, my G-men.
Baker Bowl comes to MetLife to take on the Giants. I'll let you go ahead and take this away.
All right. So Giants versus Panthers this Sunday at 1 o'clock. It's a 1 o'clock game because it's the Giants and Panthers. They're not that great. But I like the Giants in this one simply because of the fact Saquon Barkley. All right. If they use Saquon
even against that D line,
yes.
Brian Burns, Derek Brown.
I believe
that's the name, right?
I believe
I'm not butchering that.
With how Andrew Thomas is playing. And the rest of our linemen, I think we've gotten better for sure. With our offensive
Shaq Thompson back there?
It doesn't matter.
We know that, yes, the Titans had Zach Cunningham, and they had some guys who could make some tackles. I mean, Shaq Thompson is kind of a tier above.
It's not like the Giants are going to blow them out. I think it will be a close game.
But you think Saquon's going to be another X factor?
Yes, Saquon. I think Brian Dable will know how to utilize him like he did, as he proved in the last game.
That's one thing as an Eagles fan that, I like a lot about Dable is
Yeah.
he utilizes the good players. He
He
doesn't.
uses his players.
I feel like last year you guys were like trying to get random people involved, whereas
Yeah.
Dable is just like, bro, go to the good players. Like
Exactly.
that's how you win games.
I think we'll see more Kadarius Toney in this game. I
hope so.
Yeah.
I think he's a really good talent.
We saw like 2 big plays out of him in the last game. I think he'll be more involved. He was coming off an injury.
I remember you mentioning that he drops the ball quite a bit.
He does drop the ball quite a bit.
My kind of, I guess, I don't know. my thing about that is, I mean, how do you expect somebody to be able to be consistent if they don't get consistent playing time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's hard to get a rhythm.
He just needs to be able to stay on the field. And I'm going to make another bold prediction for this game. Kenny Galladay will have his first touchdown as a New York Giant.
Actually,
it's going to happen.
even though Dante Jackson will probably be lined up on him.
Doesn't matter.
Actually, no, he'll
It's
probably get lined
time.
up on Shepard.
It's time.
It'll be Horn.
It'll be his first touchdown in this massive contract that was a waste by Dave Gettleman. But yeah, Baker, I don't think he'll have enough offensively to...
I'm going to... You know what? You put your prediction in. I think the Panthers are going to win this.
Okay.
And I think it's
Tell me
because...
why.
I'm going to tell you why. I was going to tell you regardless.
Enlighten me.
Baker May... You should have seen the face he just did. So, Baker Mayfield is a good quarterback. Whether you want to admit it or not, I know how you are. You think Carson Wentz is bad. You know how I feel about that. I don't think he's bad.
I think
that
Carson
Baker's
Wentz
that
is
good.
a better quarterback than Baker.
Okay, fair. So, I think that Baker is good. And I think that Christian McCaffrey will have a much easier time against this defensive line. Not saying, I mean, yes, they stopped Derrick Henry. But McCaffrey is a bit of a different running back. He's more of the hit the gap as quick as you can. He catches out the backfield. He keeps you on edge. They don't really use Henry much in the passing game. They have the other guy. I wish I knew his name. I forget. But,
You talk about running back?
yeah.
Chuba Hubbard?
No. I'm talking about the Titans.
Titans. Dontrell Hilliard?
Yeah, him.
Okay.
They use him more in the passing game, whereas McCaffrey will be able to keep your guys' defense and your linebackers, Tay Crowder and whatnot, on edge.
Okay.
And so I think that's going to be a difference maker, is that it's not, he's just going to come up the middle and bulldoze us. He's actually going to hit the gaps. He's going to do this and that. And then I think that just receiving core as well. Robbie Anderson had a good first week. Hopefully he's back on track. DJ Moore, Terrace Marshall, if he's getting playing time. I didn't even know if Chenault Jr. got any time last week. I didn't really look for that. But yeah, I think Panthers will go ahead and win this. As much as I know you.
By how much?
It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a game that we're going to watch, and I think it's going to be a fun game to watch.
I said a Giants win with a game-winning field goal. That's my bold prediction again.
So, Jets heading into Cleveland. Joe Flacco yet again. They're not looking at Mike White.
Yeah.
They're just going to commit to Joe Flacco until Zach Wilson comes back.
I understand, but I don't understand.
This is going to be a game that I just don't think is going to, anyone should watch. I mean, Jacoby Brissett, versus Joe Flacco. What a matchup
it's a crappy
that
game.
is.
That's why it's at 1:00.
Exactly. And, I usually, I like the Jets. I like what they're building. I think if they have Zach Wilson, I might actually lean towards saying the Jets could win this.
I don't see it.
As an upset, though.
Okay.
But,
No.
and that upset takes into account that Jacoby Brissett is playing.
Okay.
I think the Browns are going to win this. And it's not going to be close. I think it's going to be a blowout. It's not being, yeah. I mean, Browns fans are going to have fun watching this. Jets fans are probably going to turn it off at halftime.
Yes.
You agree?
I agree. I think the Browns are going to win this game with ease.
Amari Cooper. It's a home game. We know he disappears on the road. It's home.
It is home.
This is his 100-yard game, huh?
Uh-huh. And then you got Nick Chubb, who balled out last week. You got Kareem Hunt, who balled out last week. And I think, Amari Cooper will be more involved in the offense, especially against the Jets. So, I got the Browns over the Jets.
Mm-hmm. Colts, Matt Ryan gets redemption. We're going to treat this like it's his actual start because the Texans tie is unbelievable. I don't even know how that happened.
That was awful.
But they head into Jacksonville. They take on Doug Peterson, Trevor Lawrence, the new duo.
The new duo.
They lost a close game to Washington. Wentz just kind of had a good game. He had a few turnovers, but Jags, they hung in there. But I think with the Colts, it's a little bit of a different story. I think the Colts are a better team than the Commanders. I think the Colts will win this game, and I think Jonathan Taylor will be the reason why.
Okay.
Especially with them losing the Jags, losing Miles Jack, guys like that at linebacker. I know they have two rookies. They have Devin Lloyd and Mumba, something like that. Chad Muma. He's from Wyoming. I know that.
Okay.
They have 2 rookie linebackers, and it's gonna be really hard for them to go against Jonathan Taylor. So yeah, give me the Colts.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Colts as well. I think Jonathan Taylor will ball out this game. Michael Pittman Jr. I think he had a great game last week.
Over 100.
I think he will continue that success in this game as well.
Underrated.
Yes, and then I think Shaq Leonard is returning for this game, so that's gonna be a key piece for that defense.
That'll be fun to watch.
Yes, and then I think, the Jaguars, they'll put up a fight because it's a divisional game.
Yeah.
But obviously the Colts are a better team. I don't see the Jags upsetting them. I got the Colts.
Yeah, and I think it'll be a 10-point plus win for the Colts.
Yes, I would hope so.
Yeah. Dolphins, Ravens. Good game.
Good game.
Very good game. Obviously,
know
Dolphins
who I
heading to
got.
Baltimore, so it's a little bit different of a weather thing.
Yes.
Obviously, Miami's hot. They come up here. It's starting to get a little bit cold up here.
Yes. Who
I
you got?
You know what? Didn't think it. Did not think this one through. I'm gonna say the Ravens, and I think it's gonna be because of Lamar. I think
top 3 quarterback.
my top 3 quarterback.
If you saw the Instagram
I think
post.
he is a difference maker. And in this game, Jerome Baker, whoever else they got at linebacker, I just don't think that they will be able to stop and spy and just slow down the running game of the Ravens altogether. I think J.K. Dobbins might be back. Hopefully he will. If he's not, they have a lot of depth.
They
Kenyon
do.
Drake, Mike Davis. I believe they still have Gus
They got that-
Edwards.
they got plenty.
I mean,
of
they're
quarterbacks on that
they're
depth
fine.
chart.
Yeah, and I think Bateman will have another big day. I think Bateman's going to start slowly but surely putting himself into that category of, okay, this is like a wide receiver 1. Like, okay, I'm cool with that.
All right.
Maybe the low end at the moment, but I think that for Lamar, this is his first legitimate, this is your dude. And I think the Ravens will win by a touchdown.
Okay.
Just a touchdown, nothing more. It's going to be a close game. It's gonna be
Just a
fun game.
touchdown.
I'm going to say a score.
Okay, give me a score.
27-20.
Solid score.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go opposite direction here.
Okay.
I think the Dolphins win this game. I like what they have on offense. I think it's more explosive than obviously what the Ravens have, especially the receiver core. And I like the running backs they got. They got Chase Edmonds, Raheem Mostert, and Myles Gaskin's still there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he saw much action in week 1, but I like what they have offensively. And don't forget about Mike Gesicki as well. We are, baby. But, yeah, the defensive side of the ball, I like what they have there. They got Byron Jones and all
Is
the
he
other...
back? I know he didn't play week 1.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
No. Well, I think he's coming back this game. I believe so. We could double check right here, but I do have the Dolphins in this matchup. I don't think the Ravens offensively have enough to score enough points against this high explosive offense.
Breaking news, Byron Jones is out for minimum 4 games.
Okay, well, they don't have Byron Jones, but
They have Noah Igbenogany.
Yes, they have
What a name
him.
that is.
They got Xavier Howard, so
Yeah.
they got.
I mean, it's one of those where you're going to have to, if you're Lamar, you're either that run game got to get going, or you're going to have to hope that Duvernay and Prochet III can get open, because Xavier Howard and Bateman's going to be a good matchup. Mm-hmm. I think Howard's going to win that matchup, though.
Yes.
But I think the run game's going to be too much.
Yeah.
And I like the safeties that they got watching overhead. Marcus Peters, Kyle Hamilton. I like what they got there.
Okay. Yeah,
What
but
do you think the score gap is? Close game?
I think it's a
Or-
close game as well. I say it's a 7-point game, but Dolphins way.
Tom Brady and the Bucks, they go into New Orleans to take on Winston and company, Michael Thomas. This is going to be actually a really good game. That's a really good 1 o'clock game.
Yeah, I think
Really good 1 o'clock game.
I think Tom Brady has this one circled on his calendar.
Yeah.
Especially
he's
after
been
last
waiting
year.
to get back at these
So
guys.
I think he has a chip on his shoulder and he wants to win this game badly. I think
agree.
I got the Bucks in this one,
I agree.
and I think they're just gonna
Yeah, I
not
think-
blow them out. It's gonna be a close game as well.
I have a feeling this could be one of those games where it's like, I mean, it's going to be high scoring. Both defenses pretty good. I'm going to say it's like 24-17, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna come down to the wire. Tom Brady wants to win this game badly, and I think he gets the job done.
And I think the Saints are going to try to get Alvin Kamara more involved in this game, which would be fun.
Yes.
Commanders headed into Detroit to take on Aiden Hutchinson and company. As an Eagles fan, faced Detroit last weekend. They looked pretty good. I think that they, despite losing, somehow, some way, got momentum from that loss.
Yeah.
I think it made them realize, we can hang in there with some of these guys. I love Carson. I love everything they got there, but I think this is one of those where if you're a Commanders fan, you're going to be biased. You're going to say we're going to win this, but I think that this, as an outsider, looks like a trap game for the Commanders. I think most people are going to say Commanders are the better team. I would agree, but I think that just with, like I said, the momentum the Lions got, trap game written all over it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna.
So yeah, Lions.
You got the Lions. Yeah, I agree with you. I got the Lions as well. I don't think the Commanders will play as well as they did last week. Carson Wentz looked good, but he had some turnovers. I think with this Lions defense, the way we saw them, they didn't play great in week 1.
Well, actually, if we're going to go back to that, shout out to Jeff Okuda because he was on Devontae.
He did lock up Devontae.
Devontae was struggling. Now, I did see a little bit of overhead view. Devontae was getting open. Jalen didn't see him, which is an issue. But I'm not worried about that
later.
We're not worried about that because I also saw that he was getting pressured out to wazoo that game. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it looked like half the time when Devontae was open, he had to get out the pocket. So, regardless, Jeff Okuda locked him up, regardless. Yeah. And I'm biased. He locked him up.
He locked him up.
So, yeah, I love Jeff Okuda. I think he's going to have another good game this one. I actually wouldn't be surprised if they put him on Terry.
I think they should.
I think he has the speed. I think Amani's a little bit slower. I think you put Amani on a guy like Jahan. Even though Jahan's fast, I think just you put a physical guy on him. Why not?
Yeah.
Test it. Penn State versus Penn State.
Mm-hmm. And then I like DeAndre Swift in this game. I think he'll do well because they still don't have Chase Young as well. I don't know how long is he out. I think 4 games.
He's out for a little bit.
He's on the PUP, I believe, as well. But, yeah, I definitely have the Lions in this one. And it's not going to be by a lot. I think it'll be a close game.
Oh, my God, yeah.
But
it might be one of those where it's like Jared Goff goes down the field to win the game.
Possibly.
It could.
That would be a fun one.
It would.
Watch it on Red Zone.
So, Geno Smith and company, they head into San Francisco to take on Trey Lance, who actually has a home game. It's not a monsoon.
Oh.
I think that Trey Lance is going to win this game comfortably. I think Seattle will put up a fight in the beginning, but I think that slowly but surely you will start to see that, okay, the Niners are just a really good team. Mm-hmm. We saw this earlier. We were watching First Take and, The Herd. They were talking about how they think that with Trey Lance right now, you should not try to make him be like Jimmy Garoppolo and throw 30 times a game. They should make Trey throw 18 to maybe 20 times a game, but get him moving, get that run game going. Use George Kittle underneath if he's healthy. I think he is. But
hopefully.
I mean, it's one of those where they were pretty much saying that it was unfair to Trey Lance to put him in a system where he has to become Jimmy Garoppolo because he's not Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah. Shanahan needs to turn this offense into a Trey Lance offense. Make it easier for him because it didn't look easy for him last week. They made him throw almost what? We looked. Was it 30?
Lot.
I mean,
especially in those weather conditions.
Yeah, exactly.
That was ridiculous.
And again, I know Debo fumbled at the end and all that, but regardless, 49ers in this game, I think it's going to be a 2-touchdown game. But the Seahawks, yet again, they're going to keep competitive in the beginning. You're going to, as a Seahawks fan, be like, wait a minute, what are we doing?
Yeah. I got the Niners in this one as well. The Seahawks had a great week 1, but I don't think they're going to...
They don't have the home field advantage.
They don't have the home field advantage. It's not against Russell Wilson. It's a different atmosphere. I got the Niners in this one. You got to use Trey Lance's skill set.
Exactly.
And I think they'll showcase more of that this game. I hope they do. Come on, Kyle Shanahan. We got to see why you drafted this guy, number 3 overall. Yep. I think they do it this Sunday. Hopefully George Kittle does play in this game. I want to see him back on the field. He's always fun to watch. Mm-hmm. And I want to see what they do at running back because I know Elijah Mitchell's now hurt.
I believe it's going to be...
I saw they signed Marlon Mack to the practice squad.
I think it's going to be the other guy, Jeff Wilson.
Yes, Jeff Wilson. I want to see how well he can perform.
Let's see. We got another breaking news. George Kittle injury status. I'm going to say right now it doesn't look good.
It's questionable. It's up in the air right now. We don't know.
He didn't practice this week.
He did not practice?
He did not.
He has a groin injury.
You don't rush those.
We don't rush those.
But yeah, 49ers.
Yes, I still have the 49ers in this one.
And I think another just little thing to add on, Trey Lance played at North Dakota State University. And at NDSU, they had a really good fan base there. He thrived off of the fan base. He's going to thrive off of the 49ers, giving him that love that he deserves. Falcons heading to Los Angeles. Yeah, Stafford's going to get his get back, and it's going to be ugly. Sorry, Falcons fans.
Hopefully, Allen Robinson's more involved today.
I think so. Yeah, I think this is going to be one of those where it's like, I'm going to put it out there. I think it could be 40 to like 21.
So start all your Rams players in fantasy this week.
Yeah, this doesn't look too good for the Falcons in my opinion. Go Rams.
Go Rams. Yeah, I think Stafford, after last week, he wants to prove that he could still be a top 10 quarterback. And I think, they put on a show. I think Cooper Kupp will ball out like he did last week. Allen Robinson will be more involved this week. I hope. I think Henderson's going to start at halfback still. So, Cam Akers fans.
You say halfback a lot.
What's wrong with halfback? Running back. Running back, halfback, fullback, same thing. Not really, but the fullback.
Not the fullback
thing.
one.
But, I think Henderson gets to start.
You know what's going to be fun?
Yes.
Drake London, Jalen Ramsey. Both physical guys. It's his first real challenge.
That will be a fun matchup.
He might have faced Lattimore last week, but Ramsey's the challenge.
Yes.
Even though he got burnt to a crisp last week.
But Henderson's Henderson's starting this game. I think Tyler Higbee.
No Cam Akers?
So if you got Cam Akers, don't start him in fantasy this week.
Yeah. Maybe McVay will be like, you know what, screw the fantasy owners. I'm going to start him.
Yeah, that would be wild. But definitely got the Rams in a blowout.
All right. Cardinals head into Las Vegas to take on the Raiders. I think this will be more of a fun game than what happened last week with the Cardinals and their Chiefs. I think the Raiders will get their first W. Starting 0-2 for the Cardinals, that's a little rough, huh? It's just, it feels like they're one of those teams where they had such a good start last year. I mean, they were like the best team in the league. I think everyone sat there, though, and they said, yeah, they're a good team, but how are they the best team in the league? And I think we're starting to see that now is like, they're a good team, but when they're starting to go against the Chiefs, the Raiders, like all these top teams, it just looks ugly. It looks like Kyler Murray isn't prepared for them. Playing too much Call of Duty, not looking at the game, not looking at the film. Who knows what it is?
Yeah.
But I'm going to go Raiders. I think Derek Carr will have a better game than last week against the Chargers. There's going to be no Khalil Mack, but it will be J.J. Watt. Is he healthy?
I don't know.
He's one of those where it's like...
He's up in the air.
He might have played last week. I wouldn't have known. All I know is that he's a guy that gets hurt quite a bit. It sucks to see.
He did not play last week.
Oh, he didn't?
J.J. Watt.
Okay, so who knows?
But I got the Raiders in this one. I don't think the Cardinals are built to beat these like competitive teams like the Chiefs.
If they have DeAndre Hopkins, yes.
Yes,
but right now they don't.
And I don't. And we don't know if Rondale Moore's playing in this game, right? So
I mean, look at it as like with Marquise Brown. Look at it like he's on the Ravens. Replace Lamar with Kyler. Downgrade the defense.
Yeah,
that's what the Cardinals are. Mm-hmm. So they're just not that good of a team.
Yeah, they're not that good of a team right now. I just don't.
When they get D-Hop, yes, he elevates your team to that playoff team.
Of course.
Right now, no.
But you know who the Raiders have? They have Devontae Adams, who elevates your team. And they still got Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller.
Hopefully they use this week.
Yeah, exactly. Josh Jacobs. Yeah, I think the Rams win this game.
Rams?
Did I say Rams? Raiders. I think the Raiders win this game comfortably, and they beat the Cardinals because the Cardinals just don't have the offensive pieces that they need to win this game.
Yep, I agree. And it's gonna be fun to see Devontae Adams in that black uniform, that black and silver. Mm-hmm. They're gonna love him. They're gonna love him. I mean, it's gonna be loud.
Yes.
Probably got to put that game on. This will be a fun one. Mm-hmm. Texans Broncos. Don't know how this is a 425 game. But, I mean, again, I don't need to say much. Russ is going to get, he's going to get what he needs to do. If
Broncos country?
Any English. Broncos country.
Left wide.
I was going to say Broncos country, we ain't going to die today. But, yeah, Broncos country is going to win this game. It's going to be pretty easy, too. Texans don't put up that much of a fight. If the Texans put up a fight... Broncos got some worrying to do because
if the Broncos start 0-2,
not even 0-2. If they struggle to get this win, that's two teams that are going to be like top 4 or 5 picks in the draft.
Yeah,
that's bad look for them. especially because they have the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Raiders as well. Give me the Broncos, though. I think the Broncos should win this.
The Broncos should. These first 2 games were penciled in as wins, so you would hope they would beat the Texans. If they don't, it's going to be concerning, and that's why we had them finishing 4th in the division. I have the Broncos, though, in this one. I think Russell Wilson is going to have a comeback game.
He's going to cook.
Javonte Williams, you better start him the whole game. Only put Melvin Gordon in when you have to, when he's tired. But, yeah, I got the Broncos over the Texans, and they're going to blow them out. Easy.
Okay, so Bengals Cowboys. This is a 4-5 game. This was going to be a good game if Dak was healthy.
But
he's not. It's going to be Cooper Rush.
I know.
And there's a few question marks. Is Michael Gallup playing? Is T. Higgins playing? Is Jayon Curse?
I don't think any of those players you just said are playing this game.
Jayon Curse. We got an injury report right here. It looks like somebody was just ruled out.
Dak Prescott.
Yeah. So injury report looks like T. Higgins is limited practice. They don't know what his game status. Makes sense. It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
But I think the Bengals win this though. Joe Burrow will have a better game. A little bit scared because La'el Collins got destroyed by T.J. Watt last weekend, and you start to think, okay, now I gotta face Micah.
Yeah, Micah.
No breaks for him. Joe Burrow might get rushed again, and that's pretty much the only chance the Cowboys have is Micah just going off.
That's the only.
But yeah, give me the Bengals.
Yeah, I got the Bengals as well. I think
it should be a blowout. It should.
It should. With Jamar Chase on Trayvon Diggs, it should be a blowout.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Burrow had 5 turnovers last week. I think he's going to cut that down a little bit this week. I don't think he plays like that. The Cowboys, I don't know how you're going to win these games without Dak now. It's going to be hard.
Mm-hmm.
I say they go sign a guy like Cam Newton off.
I don't think they will because it looks like Dak should be back in 4 weeks.
But I would, but they like Cooper Rush. They like what they have in him. I don't see it, but I got the Bengals.
Mm-hmm. All right. Justin Fields and the Bears head into Lambeau Field for an 8:20 p.m. game. They do this every year. The Bears are just not a good team. They go against the Packers. The Packers will smack them down. It's just how it does. I mean, it's just how it happens.
Yeah.
Raquan Smith said he likes playing against Aaron Rodgers. It's a challenge. He's a competitor. I like the respect. A-Rod doesn't respect you, though. He's going to whoop you. It doesn't matter who he got. He should whoop you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
He owns them.
He does. He said it. He better back it up.
He better.
Hopefully A-Rod is a little more, trusting in his, rookie wide receiving core, Romeo Doubs, Christian Watson.
Mm-hmm.
It's why he should have played in the preseason instead of doing whatever he was doing out there. He should have been playing in the preseason and getting chemistry with these guys because last week you saw what happened. He had no chemistry with anyone. And Randall Cobb is getting old, can't get open. Sammy Watkins is not as good as he once was. I mean, this just has...
Yeah.
I mean, the whole Packers team, or this offense for the Packers just looks like a big question mark. And when they have the defense that they have, what the heck are you doing? Mm-hmm. Packers need to be a good team, and I think they will be, and I think this is going to be the start of a little bit of momentum for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got the Packers in this one. I don't like the Bears at all in this game.
I don't like that Packers D-line going against that O-line. I think Fields is going to have a hard day.
Fields is going to have a tough time, especially with his offensive line. David Montgomery, we need to see him be more productive. I don't think he will be in this game simply because, that D-line we were talking about earlier. But, the Packers, I think they win this game comfortably, and they beat the Bears on Sunday Night Football.
All right. Titans-Bills. This was a good game last year. I think. Was it last year?
I'm pretty sure the Titans beat them.
Yeah, last second, too.
Mm-hmm.
Bills.
Bills?
The Titans aren't the same team. I think Derrick Henry will have a little bit better of a game. I think this is the last time they played. Was that when Josh Norman? No, that was the year before.
That was the year before.
Yeah, but
because Norman was on the Niners last year.
So I think the Bills are going to win this game. They're going to win it comfortably, in my opinion.
Titans
can put up a fight though. They're capable of it.
I have the Bills winning. I think Josh Allen is the reason why. He's better than Tannehill, and Just because of that alone. No, that's not why. But yeah.
No, that is why.
Their offense is way more explosive. They got
defense.
Their defense, Von Miller, the whole team.
Who's their defensive coordinator?
Leslie Frazier. If you get that joke, you probably won't because you haven't listened to our other podcast yet. Go check that out. But Bills over the Titans, and I think it will be a competitive game for sure. But I don't see the Titans having enough offensively to win this game.
Mm-hmm. Well, how about that? I did not realize that was a Monday night game, too.
Yeah, we have a doubleheader.
Yeah, and then the second half of the doubleheader is
your team.
My teams. The Vikings come into Philly.
Go Birds.
The last time they were in Philly, we went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hopefully we get the same vibes this game. Hopefully it's another blowout. I don't think it will be. I think it's going to be a lot more competitive.
They don't have Case Keenum anymore.
They also have Justin Jefferson.
They got Justin Jefferson.
Hey, but Thielen was there.
Thielen was there.
There's actually a few guys on this team that were there. So, I know they're going to come in here and they're going to try to make up for that loss. They're going to feel really rough.
So who do you have in this game?
I got the Eagles, bro. I think the Eagles, I think they're going to win by a touchdown or field goal. It's going to be a very close game. I'm not excited. I just want a week where it's like we could just get through it, no stress. But I know this is going to be another stressful game. I'm going to be sweating. I'm going to have to take a shower. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I'm going to need some for this game.
I feel that. Vikings, Eagles. I'm going the other direction. I got the Vikings.
I hate you.
Justin Jefferson.
Darius Slay's no.
No. You saw what he did last week against the Packers, right?
What against them?
What against them?
It was a zone.
He
broke a zone. Jonathan Gannon don't run those zones.
He torched them. Okay.
Jair wasn't playing him, by the way. Jair said after the game.
Did you see the meme where he was?
Upset. Huh?
Did you see the meme where he was playing him? They showed a video of him actually playing him in the game, and he got toasted.
Yeah, that's probably like one play.
But he was wide open.
Okay.
I think he will be the X factor.
It's one thing when you go from Thielen to Jefferson.
He will be the X factor in this game. If this man can get wide open, they will win this game. If Slay locks him down,
you know what?
What?
Kirk doesn't play well in Philly.
But he's on the Vikings.
Has
he played on the
Vikings? It don't matter.
He hasn't played them on the Vikings, right?
No, he did. We went into Minnesota. It was 2 years ago. 2 years ago?
Who won that game?
It was the Carson game. We got blown out.
You got blown out?
Diggs had a good game.
I don't think you got blown out.
Diggs was still on that team, by the way.
Yes.
That was a minute ago.
I think Justin Jefferson is the X factor in this game. I think Kirk will play well in this game. The Eagles defense will put up a fight.
Give us credit. Say it's going to be a close game, please.
They will put up a fight.
What do you think the scores?
I have the Vikings winning by 7. That's them putting up a fight. It's only a touchdown game. I just don't see Jalen Hurts.
You don't think that Jalen Hurts rushing is going to put that defense on edge?
No.
They usually don't do good with the rushing quarterbacks.
They will this game. Jalen Hurts has to be able to throw the ball.
This guy just wants to say that the Giants are going to be the number 1 seed in the NFC East after this week.
That will only be for 1 week, all right? Let them enjoy it. But, no. I have the Vikings beating the Eagles, and they're going to win by 7. Silence.
It hurts.
It hurts?
I'm cool with it, though. I'm cool with it.
So much it hurts?
I'm cool with it. This is one of those games where I circled it on my calendar when I saw the game. I said, this is going to be one of those that we could lose. Mm-hmm. And if we lose, I'm not going to get down about it. The Vikings are a good team.
And they're going to win the division.
They are. I agree with you now.
Oh, you agree? Yeah, after what you saw on Sunday.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Vikings will win the division. I think the Packers will be behind them. I think the Packers will eventually wake up. But I think for right now, the Vikings, Kirk Cousins has actually done very good against A-Rod. I did not realize that. I believe he might have a winning record against A-Rod. Don't mark my words for that, or you know what I mean. But
possible. We don't know.
I heard that he has a very good record, or not a good record. He has very good track record against A-Rod.
That's a good phrase right there.
There we go. There we go.
Yes, but Vikings are going to win this game.
Yep. All right. That's it.
That's it. We finished
That's the whole recap.
That's all the games. That's all our predictions for week 2. If you guys want to see more, drop a like on this video.
Put the notification bell on.
Yep.
You'll see every video, and we're going to post quite a bit. Do it on our Instagram as well. You can put notifications on. Do it on all of our platforms.
Yeah.
Why not,
What
bro?
are you doing?
What are you doing? And also, get your friends to subscribe to this YouTube channel, man.
Send them the link of our link tree. It has all our platforms on one link. It's so nice and beautiful.
It really is.
We laid it all out there for you.
We got only 7 subscribers right now, but let me tell you something. The consistency is going to be very good, and you guys are going to enjoy that.
Yes, I'm excited for the journey ahead. It just started, and we're only in week 2. By the end of the season, man,
actually,
we're going to be pros at this.
Technically, this is the week anniversary, because last Wednesday was my birthday.
It was your birthday.
Which is when we started everything.
He's an old man.
I am, 21.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all we got. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to repeat myself yet again. Remember to leave a like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and we will see you in the next one.
I'll see you.